I didn't mean to just go immediately live then, but here we go. Let's see if this angle's okay. A bit of sunshine today, so I thought I'd bring you outside. If anyone is around, I know it's what is it, Tuesday? It's the Tuesday afternoon, so you might be working. You might be working from home, so it's possible you might be up for a little bit of a live. Ah, JLW, hello, nice to see you. Thought I'd just do a quick one. So I'm between night shifts. What WFH? Working from home. Ah, yes. So I'm a bit quiet again today. I have got a cold. I really hope that's all it is. I haven't got any of the main symptoms for corona, so hopefully I'm okay. But at least you're watching from a distance, so you're safe. Yeah, I'm between night shifts, so I got up about 12 in the end, so I didn't really have enough sleep, so I went to bed about 7, and I was tired and feeling ill, and I did have cold shivers, which is not something I normally get with a cold, so that was the one thing I'm a bit worried about. But cold shivers in the night, not a fever, just like cold shivers all the time. But that's not necessarily a sign of anything either, so but yeah, just got a bit of a cold, so my voice isn't very strong and my throat is just ever so slightly sore. Apart from that, I'm okay. I don't feel too bad at all. Just also my nose is ever so slightly not quite working correctly, shall we say. Yeah, fingers crossed. I don't know if I'm going to be able to load my laptop up, because that is just properly playing up since I put that stupid program on it. I've taken it off, but it just won't stay on a page. It just goes to this reload page, and then you have to reload it again. So it's a bit of a pain. So just carry on talking for a little bit longer before I get into what I've got here. So I'll give you a little flash. So I have kind of unboxed it in that I've opened up the box and revealed a nicely wrapped present inside. So we'll come back to that in a little bit. But yeah, how are you, JLW? Apart from working from home, easily distracted, I take it. Yes, really lovely wrapped. So the story is Miguel Matos got in touch with me. So I chat to Miguel from time to time, and in the past he sent me one of his fragrances from his own line. And we was chatting recently, and he said, would you like to try something from what I've done with Bruno Acampora? So I said, oh, I'd love to. I don't actually know what they've sent me. So Miguel asked Bruno Acampora to get in touch with me and send me something. So I don't know what they sent me. It's really exciting. I've had a quick look on Fragrantica and looked up the company. I didn't know too much about the company. I know they're quite well known for their musk fragrance. I know that's quite well loved, but I didn't know too much about them. So they've actually been going since 1947, and Miguel's done about 9 fragrances for them last year. So I'm not quite sure what I've got here, what I'll be smelling in a minute, but it's really exciting. JLW, good, a bit bored, not much going on. I'm so intrigued by Miguel's frags, they look very cool, nice wrapping. Yes, they look lovely. So I don't think we're going to have too many people here today, just because it is Tuesday afternoon. So I may as well just get unwrapping. Why hold it off? I've been, so it arrived a good few hours ago, but I needed to go to the post office, post something off, and I wanted to have a shower and kind of be semi-ready for work. So then I could, oh, hi Dan, hello, nice to see you. So we are, I say unboxing, I've taken it out the box now, and that is what we have. And they sent a lovely card, and on the back It says, Dear Claire, please accept some samples from our recent creative effort with Miguel Matos. We're very proud of the result and really hope that you like it too. Best regards, Sonia and Bruno Acampora. So that's really lovely, really nice card, and lovely wrapping as well. So they're an Italian company, and as I said, they've been going since 1947, and I don't really know much more about them because my computer's playing up. So every time I tried to read more, it just tried to reload. And for some reason, even my phone wasn't, say my phone, you're the phone at the moment, even that was, it wasn't connecting to my Wi-Fi properly out here. So that wasn't too great. So let's have a look and see what we've got. Yes, it's gigantic. I don't know what it is. You're going to see it before me, actually. Oh! Wow, okay, so we've got a small pink box and a big box. So let's pop the wrapping paper down on the floor. Should we go for the small pink box first? So that's it there. It's very light, so I'm guessing it's samples. DB70. Hi, yeah, thank you. I am feeling a bit better, just a bit of a cold. Off goes the wrapping paper. I have to go chase that in a minute. Yes, so that's the small pink box. Opens up there. It's like Christmas, yes. And we have, oh, what is this? It says Robin. So I did manage to see that that is one of Miguel's. Robin Pure Essence, it says. Oh wow, this looks amazing. I thought it was going to be samples. So we have a card here. On the back we've got some words. I'll read them out to you. Bruno Acampora invites you to join a 40-year-old voyage of the senses. London, Paris, Milan, the mood swings of high fashion and revolution of pret-a-porter. The 60s brought New York pop art, the transgressions of Saint-Tropez, heightened by the wickedness and depravity of Venice. When Miguel's around, there's always a bit of depravity. Mix this with, that's my words, not theirs. Mix this with a passion for Africa on the hunt for rare resins in the souks of the Sahara. Then Rio de Janeiro, the Caribbean, the Antilles, capturing the scent of equatorial flowers, and moving on to the trade routes of India, China and Japan, yet always returning to the magical island, his beloved Capri. It is the olfactory memory of a lifetime, an exquisite and variegated collection akin to a Roman marble, dedicated to all impassionate seekers of beauty and intense emotions. At the top it says about Acampora Profumi. So that's kind of like the brand is all about Bruno's travels and falling in love with these different places and different experiences. So we have here Robin. This is absolutely beautiful. It's so cute. So it has a little cork. It has some wax, like a wax seal on the top. Hi Jim, happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm sorry if I missed a few comments while I was reading that out. JLW, can't go wrong with depravity. Love the cork. Yay, Christy's here wearing Erin Wild Geranium. DB70 cool bottle. Yes, that's super cute. I kind of don't know how to open it. I don't want to oh, Rich is a foot. You're a foot, I'm a hand. How's that? Right, I feel like I need some kind of instructions on opening this. I don't want to break it. So it's got string. Maybe you're supposed to cut the string. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Rich is wearing Lauder for men. So I'm just gonna have a little wiggle and see if maybe pull the string. So do you think was maybe string's kind of, can have a little wiggle. I'm probably supposed to cut the string, I reckon, but that feels a bit sad. But I think that's probably what you're supposed to do. Yeah, it is kind of scary. I don't want to break it. Okay. Jim, scent of quarantine day. Oh no. Rogue Perfumery to back there. Are you in quarantine now then, Jimbo? Scary times. Okay, I'm going to come back to it. Is anyone able to look up the instructions on removing the cork? If anyone can do that, I'll come back to it, I think, because I don't want to break it. That would be a real shame. So what we'll do is we'll move on to the other box in the meantime. We've got a gigantic box here. And here we go. So Jim's completely teleworking. And we have Shave-a-thon. Hiya. I reckon last time I heard that phrase was by a character on The Rifleman with Chuck Connors. Hi Claire. Hello. Dan, I'm stuck in the house too. Everything's shutting down here. I kind of wouldn't mind being stuck in the house. Well, actually, I would a little bit. But I basically wouldn't mind not going to work. But, you know. Right, so this, I've seen what it is on the back. It says Young Hearts Eau de Parfum. And let's open it up. And in the meantime, if anyone can figure out how you open the essences correctly, then do let me know. Right, just removing the Shave-a-thon. Sebastian's stuck in his palace for 24 hours a day until the 7th in San Francisco. You've got a thing for Sebastian, Shave-a-thon. You've definitely got a thing for him. I think you want to be stuck in his palace with him. And he can tell you about his affordable niche fragrances for under $7,000. Because I know that's... I said that before you did. Hi, Rachel. We are unboxing Acampora, and it's called Young Hearts. And the perfumer is Miguel Matos, who you will all certainly know from his writing on Fragrantica, if nothing else. Rachel, I have Bruno Acampora Musk. Yes, I think that's their most famous one, isn't it? That's the one. Is it in an essence bottle? Because we're trying to figure out how I undo that without breaking it. So if you know, I think I'm probably just supposed to cut the string. Shave-a-thon, it's his collection of 16,000 bottles and those best cheapest under $800 videos that make him so endearing to me. Oh, Shave-a-thon. Right then, I'm lifting the lid here. Pop that over there. We've got a nice booklet here. I'll get back to that. And then look at this, wow. Look at that. So we have raised, it says Acampora Profumi around the outside, and then you have a logo with stars there. So let's pull that out of the box. This is exciting, isn't it? And the sun's come out for this. It looks like an alien artifact. Yes, Jimbo, just a little bit. Oh, Hilary, hello. Hi, Hills. So we're unboxing Bruno Acampora's Young Hearts by Miguel Matos. And so it comes in a tin. The tin was resting in this here box, and the lid is already over there. So let's now lift up the lid. Pop that down there. We have, that's the same card that I just read you from the other box. Oh wow. So we've got two things in here. So we've got another essence. So I guess that's like perfume oil, and then we have the bottle, which must be the eau de parfum. Oh, JLW, reading about the cork. Okay, let me know what you find out. All they're saying online is be careful, right? Okay. Okay, it's really nice. I've got some lovely people here. Thank you all for coming. A little afternoon, Tuesday afternoon party. I'm going to get this EDP out now and show you. I didn't bring anything to spray. Ooh, crikey. It's a bit tight. I like a tight fit though. You probably all know that. Right, nearly out. Hope it doesn't start raining, that would be a bit awkward. Right, oh, I've got it. Oh, the lid came off. Let's pop the lid. Wow, bloody hell, okay. The lid is really heavy. The lid is really, really heavy. Okay. Right then, young hearts, run free, never be hung up on my man and me. Oh dear, I'm singing again, and I'm sober. Right, so Young Hearts says eau de parfum on the bottom, and just some usual allergen information. Quite a good 3D kind of effect on the writing there. So that's a stuck on label, and we have a shiny black, completely solid coloured bottle. So I don't think, you probably can't see through that at all. Right. Shape, can you explain to us how Dan is managing to give guitar lessons while wearing a hazmat suit and a gas mask to protect himself from his students? Well, I think he's considering doing distance guitar lessons. So I think he's gonna look into the option of doing it over like FaceTime or something, because obviously it's not really an essential thing at the moment, and the way this country's about to go. Right, I'm going to go on here. I don't even know what the notes are. I didn't know what they were sending me, so, and there was 9, so on the hand we go. Let's hope it's nothing too stinky, because I've had my shower, so this will be wafting around at work. So I don't know the notes. Anyone feel free to look them up. Oh, it's kind of fresh. Bear in mind, I have got a cold, and I don't think I'm smelling at full capacity. Okay, this is sort of thing that Dan would like, actually. It's green, mossy, possibly galbanum. It's very fresh, very outdoorsy smelling. It's just a tiny bit of sweetness, but not like a synthetic sweetness or a vanillic or sugary sweetness. Just a sweetness that's coming from the greenery. It's very green. Yeah, it's extremely green. Oh, here we go. Jimbo, galbanum, oak moss, saffron, bergamot, pine, balsam, and jasmine. Ah. Shaver Fun says, according to the Daily Mail, the PM said UK lockdown could be 18 months. Hope not. So keep looking. There's animals flying around. I saw the biggest bumblebee earlier over here, like huge it was. Musk, patchouli, amber, and rose. I'm not picking up on the florals just yet. There's a big bird up there as well. So very distracting outside, you know, because there's birds flying around and bees and stuff, which is nice. I feel like there's something ever so slightly animalic in here, which you kind of come to expect from Miguel, but nothing too crazy, nothing too heavy on the animalic. It's just like a hint of it. Rich, I think you would like this. This is, you quite like, it feels a bit old school, and it's got a touch of animalic, and it's green. So I think Mitch will really like this one. It's very fresh, natural smelling, very outdoorsy. Just walking through a forest, you can smell like the moss on the floor and the trees and plants and just general greenery. Very fresh, very natural, but just that hint of something ever so slightly more animalic. And it seems to be deepening up on my skin as we talk, so it was kind of a fresh-ish green, and now it's getting a little darker. If this was called anything forest, sort of magic forest or something, that would be very fitting. So interesting, it's called Young Hearts. There must be a story about that. There must be a story behind it, and I need to look that up. We do have this book though. Let's see what's in the book. Okay, so they sent me a nice bit of oh, pictures, yay. I was like, if that's all words, that's a lot of reading. No, luckily we have pictures. So let's see what we can find. So it's in English and Italian by the looks of it, and there's a little bit on the art of making rare essences, so that will be quite interesting to read. Actually, they live in London. The owners of the company, Brunella and Sonia Acampora, are currently in London. Here's a picture of them, if hopefully you can see. Oh, JLW, got to go. Meeting now. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Hopefully you can catch up on the last bit a bit later on. Oh, the cat's come out, so we've got some more wildlife out here now. She's just down at my feet. Let's see if we can find out then about young hearts. Let's see if they tell you how to, no, I don't think they tell you how to open these bottles. Shaver fun, see you later. White House briefing about to start here in the USA. Okay, good luck. Right, I'm just looking up, see if I can find young hearts, to see if there's a story behind it. Probably nearer the end because it's a more recent. Ooh. Sorry for the dead radio air. Very unprofessional of me. Like, it could be worse. I could be drunk singing La La Bamba. So yeah, it could be a lot worse. Right, so the Eau de Parfum. I think I'm in the right area of the book. Oh, they do body washes, they do gigantic magnum bottles, home diffusers. They've got all sorts of stuff. Candles. I can't find the information about young hearts, so there's a bit of information about the Eau de Parfum line, which is what young hearts is. So with the right balancing of extract, water and alcohol, this line is a perfect one for those who want to indulge in luxury, a natural spray wisely mixed by hand. So that's that. They also do extract parfum. I think I might have found the area where this perfume is going to be listed, and then I can get you the link. Here we go, young hearts, right. Dewy, fresh, green and peculiar. Young Hearts follows a different rhythm every time you try it. The opening is woody and green, fresh and very natural, with invigorating notes of bergamot, galbanum, birch and pine. A cold breeze is brought by saffron, which imparts also a leathery impression. That might be what's giving it that slight animalic feel. It smells a little bit irisy as well. The heart elongates a foresty smell of pine with fir balsam and a rather abstract floral arrangement. To make it grounded, this is a chypre accord that keeps the beat cool with a timeless signature. So not so much a backstory, just a feel for the fragrance. Very nice. I think Dan is going to love that, so I'm definitely going to let Dan give that one a go. I'm not going to break open the essence right now. So it came with a matching essence, but I'm going to leave that. But I really want to try the other essence. That's if I can be brave enough to open it up. So if you weren't here for this earlier, the essence came in a box like this, a pink box, and then it's called Robin. I have a feeling this is going to be a little more girly and a little more feminine because of the pink box, and I'm guessing maybe the whole thing comes off. Oh, I think you have to break the wax, so the wax is breaking. So maybe that's part of what you have to do, which is a shame. But I think you have to, because the string is stuck in the wax. So it's kind of like Or you could cut the string. Maybe I'll cut the string. Wait there, I'm going to get my scissors. I'm going to cut the string. Right. Okay, I'm back. Oh, sweetie, what's the matter? Sweetie's being funny. Okay, I'm going to cut the string. I feel like that's the way to go. I really hope that that wasn't sacrilege. Right, okay, it's coming out. The cork is coming out. Right, that's it. Cork is out. Probably need to cut it both up ends, otherwise it's going to be causing issues. Let's dab some just from the cork on my hand here, just for now. Oh wow, okay. So that's more my style of fragrance. I'm just, right, there we go. Right, I'm just going to get a little bit more on the cork. Hi Indie Sense, going to let a little bit more on the cork because I didn't have much there. Oh wow, okay. So this is obviously an oil. I feel like I've really butchered the opening of that, and I feel absolutely terrible about that. But I wanted to get it open for you lot, so we'll just remove the string, and that's how it looks now. Yeah, you can smell the iris, Jim. It's absolutely stunning. Wow, really, really rich, beautiful iris. Let me just read the other notes. Tuberose, incense, iris, aldehydes, musk, ylang, vanilla, cedar, tobacco, anise, almond, coconut, cherry, and cassis. This is my cup of tea. Obviously, I don't know how it's going to go, but straight off, you get really rich, thick, gloopy iris, almost edible iris. A hint of cherry maybe, but it's not like a sweet synthetic cherry, nothing like Tom Ford. It's not that kind of syrupy cherry. Jim says companies should make their products easy to use. Yes, it feels like a little bit of a novelty, but I forgive it because it smells amazing. So I would, if I was describing it, I would say iris is a dominant note right now. And then this hint of incense is kind of like a benzoin vanilla kind of thing, but very light. It's not a thick vanilla, not an obviously gourmand fragrance as such. It's pretty, and there's a little pretty floral, which must be the tuberose, but it's at the moment tuberose is not doing that big blousy all tits and ass thing that tuberose can do. It's just giving it a little hit of an exotic floral, but subtle, letting the iris be the main player. It does have a little hint of something beachy, which I guess would come from coconut, tuberose. They kind of go together as a beachy kind of fragrance if you think of Bronze Goddess, but it's nothing like Bronze Goddess. But it just, when you put white florals together with coconut and vanilla, you almost certainly get that beachy feel. But because this is so heavy on the iris, it doesn't go beachy, if that makes sense. This smells really expensive. It smells like it's made of some special ingredients. Absolutely love it. I think I'm not used to wearing oils, so I'll have to see how that sort of works. Am I wearing anything? No, I'm not wearing anything. So I'm going to wear it as my scent of the night. Usually oils aren't supposed to be good on projection, but they're good on longevity. I think that's why, because I like a bit of projection. I like to be able to smell my fragrance, but we'll see. Frag enthusiasts, glad you're broadcasting. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're here. I'm not going to hang around too long because I do have work to do. I was thinking of trying to get a walk in as well, because I'm trying to lose some weight, but I don't feel that brilliant, so I don't really know if that's a good idea. I don't know how much I'm managing to get on my skin, so I might be overdoing it. But this is absolutely beautiful, stunning. Really, really like that. If you share similar tastes to me, if you like irisy type things, if you like things that are a little bit gourmand, if, say for example, iris ganache, it's not the same, but if you like iris ganache, if you like Bijon's Aura Sublime, it has a similar feel to that in that it's kind of powdery, rich, very expensive smelling. Very much an iris fragrance in the most amazing way, because sometimes iris dominant fragrances can, I like iris, but if it's too heavy on the iris, it can be just a bit dry and powdery and a bit not much anything else. But this has other things that make it smell more interesting, not just iris. It's called Robin, Hilary, by Bruno Acampora. Jim says sounds nice. Yes, it's really lovely. Ooh, what am I doing? Yeah, absolutely loving it. So I will definitely be featuring these on my channel. I'm going to get Dan to smell them as well. I think Dan is going to go crazy for the green one, Young Hearts. Dan's going to love that one, definitely. And I absolutely love Robin. The Young Hearts, I like it, but it's not my style. It's probably not sweet enough for my taste. It's quite green, kind of powdery, dry, foresty, very natural smelling. If you like, you know, like when Joe Malone do the sort of like the tree ones, the countryside limited edition fragrances, they smell very, very natural, very, very beautiful. If you like that style, then it could be for you. I wouldn't say, initially I thought it smelled a bit vintage, but I wouldn't necessarily say that. That's my neighbours. They run the Chinese takeaway, and I actually knew the lady. She's called Thong. So childish. She's lovely, and I've known her for years and years because one of my friends used to hang out with her daughter, so that it's quite nice to live next door to people you actually know. Anyhow, they can be quite loud when they're out talking, but they're hardly there because they're always cooking Chinese food. Rich says, how's the bacon, did you say? I don't think I mentioned bacon. There's no bacon in this one. I had some bacon myself for breakfast or lunch or whatever you want to call it. Do they have a London store? DB70, I don't know. I know they are definitely in, I'm sure they're in a couple of stores. I think they're either going to be in Jovoy or maybe Les Santeurs, but I haven't had sort of time to look into everything. So what I'll do is, something's blown over around there. What I'll do is, if I can find some links for different bits and pieces that might be of interest, I'll pop it all in the description box underneath once we've finished talking. Christy, exciting to hear your thoughts after days wearing. Really sounds lovely. I hope you're feeling better. Don't catch a chill. Yeah, it's starting to get a bit chilly actually. And Rich had bacon today as well. Cheers, Rich. Here's to bacon. And Rich loves live streams. Okay, well, I think I'm going to call it quits there, and I will definitely feature these in more videos. I'm going to get Dan's opinion on them, and I've just noticed a bread roll on the floor behind me. It went stale and I threw it out for the birds. I think you're supposed to break it up for them, so they haven't taken it away. Oh, I'm so useless. Oh dear. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. Look after yourselves. Keep yourselves busy. There's loads of things you can do at home. Let's think. Do some DIY. I might do, if I end up getting quarantined, I might do some DIY. I've got loads of stuff that needs doing. So have a great day, everyone, or night, or whatever, and I will see you all very, very soon.